Hello everyone, welcome to my research project presentation. I am Nipa and my ID number is 210828004. I am from Hertfordshire University. My course name is MSc Management with Digital Marketing. Today I am going to talk about my research on the risk and benefit of social media influencer. I have chosen H&M company. Now let's start to describe how H&M company influencer attack youngers. In 2019, the size of the worldwide market for fashion influencer marketing was estimated at USD 1.5 billion. From 2020 to 2027, it is anticipated to rise at a compound annual growth rate of 35.7%. Fashion firms are implementing influencer marketing method is an effort to broaden their audience and increase their reach. Business engaging are increasingly implementing influencer marketing, a relatively new marketing tactics. The uses of influencer or online figure with a sizable fan base across various social media platforms is included. Recently, every year, the amount invested in influencer marketing has increased. Today, I would like to talk about H&M company and try to find out how this company influencer attack young customers. Now, let's move to the next slide. Here's my research aim, objective and question which I wanted to do depth finding in this research. My study aim is significant because I have attempted to investigate and comprehend to how customers are engaged with social media influencer and how they relate to the companies they may represent. I was concentrate on influencer marketing and how users of social networking sites like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok use it. The focus is on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok because of consumer appeal when it comes to influencer marketing and the search of firm utilizing it is a result of feature like improved shopping capabilities. On the other hand, my research objective focused on market gap analysis and tried to find out how H&M company fills up these gaps by using social media, which is now most popular to attract young customer and customer feel comfortable buying clothes through social media. Also, influencer help to reach young customers so that a company can be a worldwide brand easily by them. My research objective is significant because it provides a thorough insight of influencer markets' present situations. However, I include my research question here. I wanted to know how they interact with consumers through social media and which behavioral strategy they follow to attract consumer, especially the young generation, in addition to how they encourage to them write feedback on influencer post. Also find out influencer role in social media and behaviors of buying habits of consumers. Now going on to the next slide. This evidence of data collection, I included some of my secondary research data where I have found out my research questions. I have tried to use the data of many researchers. However, it is not possible to mention all the data in one slide, so I have mentioned only 5 here. Others I have mentioned my bibliography slides, which you will find bottom of my slides. I tried to my report cover the research philosophies, strategies, approaches, data collecting techniques, and analysis necessary to respond to the research questions and accomplish the goal of the present study. This data helps me to do data analysis and also to discover the influencer marketing strategies employed by fashion sector in order to understanding how the sector is now employing influencer marketing and the effect of influencer on customer purchasing decisions. I collected my data from the H&M official page, Google Scholar, Architel report, and researcher published paper. Also want to say that all of my data is qualitative research data which help me to understand the motives, beliefs, and attitude of the target group rather than testing the validity of already held ideas. I have mentioned my data source so that you can find out through research engine. Now I'm going to talk about my data analysis and findings. As more and more people come to follow and like those social media personalities, influencer marketing is a quickly growing marketing method. Making a choice is an important step before customer purchase anything of or service from a company, brand, or individual. Important research has demonstrated that it directly influences customer and people's intention to make purchases. Businesses have the ability to modify client information online in order to assist them increasing sales. Businesses that use social media as a marketing tool have been discovered to influence and impact the traditional 5 steps process. Utilizing this information, business have been able to target particular phases of the decision-making process in an effort enhanced by intention and ultimately sales. This bar chart shows that which age group respond more on social media. Here we can see that from 18 to 24 years old people respond 75%. On the other hand, only 26% responded on social media. The age of 55 and older people, in addition, from 25 to 34 age and between 35 to 44 age of people responded same percentages, which is 67% respectively. Only 51 responded on social media between the age of 45 to 54. So this means that the young generation uses social media more and respond more to influencer content. These are the channels where influencers connect more with followers. They make the best use of social media channels. This indicates that social media is used to promote the brand. However, H&M also has a sizable following on social media and sells product there. There are about 37.4 million followers on H&M's Instagram feed. Additionally, it has more than 39 million Facebook fans and 8 million Twitter followers. The Instagram page of H&M functions as a fashion magazine. As a part of its social media strategy, the company also asks fans to tag consumer on the page by using the hashtag H&M. Additionally, the company updates its social media handles often in a similar manner, mention the companies in the postings so that consumer may purchase them straight from their social media pages. H&M nevertheless runs sponsored social media marketing initially as well. Most certainly, if customers use the H&M website or app, they have seen a sponsored post on one of their social media channels. H&M targets are mainly young people. Most of the youth spend their time on social media platform. H&M places its sponsor ads so it's not lose the attention of the target customers. Even so, we must look at the brand's marketing approach in order to understand how H&M manages its social media accounts. They do this by recommending the user's preferred combination of clothing to them. However, if customers purchase that product, customers will also have a variety of combination alternative. They encourage the buyer to purchase their goods in this way. On the other side, it also has reasonable cost, sponsorship, and partnership with well-known people and other brands. Moving on, next slide. Without questions, collaborating with influencers and celebrities is one technique to execute your marketing strategy. For this reason, H&M receive a lot of celebrity product endorsement. Celebrities are often followed and admired by consumers, therefore companies rely on them. H&M is no different. A well-known American model and media figure is Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner participated in one of the H&M ads where they work with Jean-Baptiste at the Cannes Film Festival. She put on a bright pink dress from the H&M Jean-Baptiste line. In addition, there is a vast list of famous people who support H&M celebrity endorsement as a result of H&M most effective marketing plan. Now we can see some of the few influencers who are most popular on social media. Unlike other businesses of a similar kind, it is more difficult to become an influencer for H&M. The organization does not yet have any formal application process and prefer to work with hand-selected influencers. As previously said, the company prefer to collaborate with well-known figures and celebrities. In the past 20s, influencers helped H&M develop a program called the H&M League. Before that, the company would collaborate with 25 to 50 influencers per month. The H&M website states that the firm runs a program called H&M Insider, where some of the brand staff members explain how they use H&M clothes in their daily life. How to promote as an influencer. Despite the exclusivity of H&M influencer approach, there are ways to content producer to become H&M affiliates and make money off purchases. Anyone may get started by registering on website and offer affiliate marketing such as Sovereign Commands if they are headquartered in the United States, Canada or Mexico. Additionally, user may register with Skimlines or Admitted, which collaborate with influencers throughout the world. Depending on the partner platform they use, commission rate changes. Each H&M purchase made through one of those links will provide the between 7% and 12%. Why organizations use social media? Through a sponsored social media campaign, H&M also advertises itself. Everyone is most likely to see a sponsored ad on their social media page if a person has signed into the H&M website or used its mobile app. The young who H&M primarily target are the ones who spend the most time on social media. H&M strategically position its sponsored advertisement to ensure that the intended audience sees them. A sponsorship agreement is an outstanding way to increase a brand visibility and trustworthiness. With the some of the greatest and most well-known brands like The Weeknd, Caitlyn Jenner, Mercedes Art Decorations, etc., H&M has sponsorship agreement. Recently, H&M collaboration with the Indian designer Sabyasachi to launch the Sabyasachi collections on the H&M website. It became the subject of a lot of attention and memes on social media. Over 100 million people are members of H&M globally, so that speaker for itself. These clients are members of their trust program, and the fact that they have 100 million repeat customers demonstrate the effectiveness of their communication strategy, so that it is easy to understand customer engagement and taking action to their feedback. Influencer marketing appears to have a promising future. It is obvious that the customer will have the final say over whatever happens next. Influencer may be used most effectively by brands that have a thorough understanding of their target audience. Influencer will need to develop a plan, sustain their consumer relationship as more and more influencers enter the next market, concentrating on providing transparency and keeping a constant grasp of the value their followers seek in them. So it appears that social media is mainly used by young people, so young influencer can attract more customers. Young influencers have an innate connection with their demographic. They effortlessly tap into the interests, trends, and language of their peers, creating authentic and relatable content. These influencers don't just accumulate followers, they foster real connection. Their audience engage, comments, and share, creating the thriving online community that values their opinions. With a large social media following, young influencers are powerful digital trendsetters. Their impact extends far and wide, making them key players in shaping the digital landscape. Moving on, next slide. In critical reflections, I want to say that if primary research had been done, then I could have get more in-depth research. In my opinion, lack of research data for H&M influencer, so I couldn't find more data about it, which I wanted to find. If I had done surveys and interviews, then I would have understood individual consumers thinking about influencers, brand, and buying decision, and so on. But it is not possible to do a short-term period. This research takes time to conduct interviews and surveys. If I get a chance to do that research again, I would like to do primary research and want to do an in-depth understanding of influencer, also customers' thoughts about influencers, brand, and customers' buying behavior, how and why they are influenced by influencers. Going on the next slide. In this Gantt chart, the process of planning, scheduling, and monitoring progress on a project Gantt chart are frequently employed. It offers a transparent and graphical representations of the project timeline, displaying the relationship between task and the length of the entire project. This diagram provided my 4-month planning direction, which is arranged by date. Narrated video presentation of finding of my research takes 4 weeks because this part is the last part of my research, so that I should be more careful about my presentations. Thank you. If you have any questions, please do comments. I would appreciate answering your questions. If you think I should have added something more to my research, please let me know. I will try to learn more about it.